Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, guys. So today I would like to present my assignment about the variance analysis in the course of budgeting. So while we talk about this variance analysis in budgeting, we would to start the the discussion with the standard setting. So the standard setting is the standard that define as the identification of the certain points on a mark scale with a particular performance standard. So the standard setting can be set in both quantitative or qualitative terms. And the company's four types of the performance standard include that quality, input, efficiency, and the outcome. And when we talk about the standard setting, maybe there's a question that why the standard setting is important. Because the standard setting can make the management easily evaluate their performance in certain time that they want to setting up their company. The standard setting can easily evaluate the target, the goals of the management, the board of director of the company in a certain period. So it can be evaluating workers' performance and setting appropriate the selling price. And how the standard? So how to set the standard setting? So when we want to set the standard setting, we just set the overall goal and determine key result areas. And the second one is the standard cost variance. So the standard cost variance is the difference between a standard cost and an actual cost. There are two basic types of variance that form a standard that can arise, which are the rate variance and the volume variance. And then why standard variance is needed? So the standard cost variance are useful in when we want to sell setting the selling price. Variance can be also used to measure the difference between actual and expected sales. And then the formula to calculate standard cost variance is direct material cost plus direct labor cost plus variable overhead plus fixed overhead. And the third one, we would to talk about the planning variance. So the planning variance is a variance which have arisen because of inaccurate planning or faulty standard. So a planning variance compares an original standard with a revised standard that should or would have been used if the planners known in advance what was going to happen in the future. So why the planning variance is needed? Because we need to plan into consideration uncontrollable factor which have maybe temporarily this or original standard or to reflect changed circumstance. And the formula to calculate the planning variance is original budget minus revised budget. And then we discuss about the sales variance. So the sales variance is the difference between the actual sales and the budget sales. It is measured to it can be used to measure performance of a sales function or analyze business result to better understand market condition. And why the sales variance can be important? Because it can be generate income for the company and play a role in the level of customer satisfaction. And then the formula how to calculate the sales variance. So actually there is three forms. The first one is budget quantity times with the budgeted price, and then we minus with the actual quantity times actual price. And then there is SVV or selling variance value. The formula is budgeted quantity minus actual quantity times with the budgeted price. And the third one is the SPV or selling price variance. The formula is we minus the budgeted price minus with the actual selling price, and then we times with the actual quantity. And then there is cost variance. So cost variance is an indicator that difference between earned value and actual cost in a project. It is measure of the variance. It is measure the variance analysis technique, which is a part of the earned value management methodology. And why the cost variance is important? Because the cost variance can be running a cost analysis in critical when we want to evaluating any project of business, regardless it is field or industry, because it can reveal important information with regard to a project or period. And the formula to calculate cost variance is the earned value we minus with the actual cost value, or the second formula is budgeted cost of work performed we minus with the actual cost of work performed. And then there is a material cost variance. So material cost variance is the difference between the standard price and the actual price for the actual quantity of materials used for production. And why the material cost variance is important? Material cost variance gives an idea of how much more or less cost has been incurred when compared with the standard cost. So the variance and this variance analysis important tool to keep a tab on the deviation from the standard set by a company. So the formula of calculate material cost variance is actual quantity times with the standard price minus the actual price. And the material quantity is standard price times with the standard quantity minus with the actual quantity. And then there is labor cost variance. So what is labor cost variance? The labor cost variance is the variance that measures the difference between the actual and expected cost of labor. It is calculated as the difference between the actual labor rate paid and the standard rate. Then we multiply it by the number of actual hours worked. And why this variance is important? So labor cost variance measures the ability to utilize labor according to the expectation. The variance are important tools to highlight all the areas of production process which are consuming more labor hours than expected. And the formula to calculate the labor cost variance is the labor cost variance we plus with the labor efficiency variance. And then when we talk to LRV, the formula is standard rate minus the actual rate times with the actual hours, and then the LEV is standard hours for actual production minus actual hours work times with the standard rate. And then overhead variance. So overhead variance may arise due to the difference between standard overhead cost and the actual overheads incurred. And why overhead variance is important? Because it can help organization to estimate the overhead cost, because before actually it can be incurred in the project. And the formula to calculate labor cost variance is absorbed overhead minus with the variable variance plus the fixed variance. And I think that's all my presentation. Thank you very much. So I hope it can be further discussion, further interesting discussion when we talk about the standard setting and variance analysis. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.